Not really. I don't know. I'm not the biggest Earth scientist. I'm more into Starcraft than that, but enough talk about water. We're jumping into Expedition Lost. Trap kind of already looks defeated. I won't say tilted. I will not say tilted. He can definitely come back in this one. Let's see how it's going to go. Jumping into game number 2 now. Bottom left, our KT rolls to representative. The Zerg player is up 1-0 at his life.
And in the top right, we do have the Jin Air Protoss player, Trap. Valdez, Expedition Lost.
Yep, that is the map we're on.
Go.
Do you expect Life to take this one? 2-0?
Yes, actually I do. After that game, I think he's in a great place. And, you know, just from the body language of Trap, he doesn't look too happy with it. He could just be a little too tilted. He knows he's up against like one of the scariest Zerg players, the trickiest and the most aggressive. So I think he might be in a bad place right now. And if he keeps playing the same sort of style, like that game, he was so indecisive. I think he was sure that it was going to be Mass Hydra or something on the map, so he's like, well, I just can't attack into that. I just can't do it. So he pulled back. But really, I think even just committing to looking, you know, using one of your recalls to get out of there.
Totally worth it.
You're worth it because you can try and find damage. Sure, that third beast was delayed, so something was clearly on the way. He didn't know what. He thought for sure it was going to be Hydra, but even just poking, trying to find the damage before you have to get out of there.
Again, we said it before, Trap is too passive, too safe.
Too passive, too safe, too indecisive with that army. Now Life going to go for 2 hatch before pool up against the gateway expand.
Yeah. And this is the hardest place to be in when you're this kind of Protoss, where you're just very timid about the way you engage the Zerg. When you're down a game, and it just doesn't help things at all. It worsens your decision making, makes you more hesitant in every step of the game. And Trap is somehow has got to grab his mental, as the Koreans would say.
Grab his mental.
Get on with this game.
Put your hand in your head.
And grab it. Grab your mental.
Grab the mental. Think about it. It's going to do he needs to do something here. I've actually been seeing that more often, you know, Valdez, these people kind of breaking under the pressure after like losing a game or two. Like they start to fade out really badly. I think it's like a lot more noticeable than it used to be.
Yeah.
Do you think so?
I would agree.
Maybe we're just looking for it a little bit more now, because we can kind of
It's become more of a trend, like the word tilt. You know, all of us casters like to say it. I don't know.
It is very relevant there. Like, for instance, the game where Sue lost that crazy game against Fantasy.
Oh, he was on tilt. That's like the perfect example of a player being on tilt.
It was pure tilt. It couldn't be more obvious, and it didn't show more. It could not have shown more in his play.
99% tilt, 1% Sith.
Pretty much. It was that bad. Let's see if Trap is going to play along that. I'm sure he's pretty disappointed in himself just because of the way that game ended out.
Yeah. Sometimes this is the worst feeling when you get into this kind of 4-player group stage. For the GSL, it's the round of 32. Over here at SSL, it's round of 16, where you get so close, you go down to the losers match especially, and then you get into the final match and you take it to like game 3 or something, and you just barely lose based on one mistake. Or your build gets scouted and you just get too far behind and it's a slow, painful death, and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
All the way back to the team house.
That's it. It's a very, very harsh one. We are seeing that early Twilight.
We also got a very sneaky probe down to the left side of the map.
I'm getting DT kind of jiggles here, but as I
DT vibes.
The DT jiggles have gone now. It's actually Blinkstalker. Valdez, I'm so sorry.
It's all right. I guess that probe is just going to be used for a forward pylon.
Yep, looks like it. Looks like it might be a very aggressive 2-base Blinkstalker play. It's kind of the style that he wanted to go against Sue, but he just couldn't find it because it got scattered out.
Look at this. Life has no idea. He's just going to put down 3 safe spores.
Safety spores. I like that.
+1 Lings.
Okay.
If he can actually get that upgrade out, that's going to be very useful against only Blinkstalkers.
Yeah, that'll do a lot of work against Blinkstalkers. But it's still a long way away, and Blink's going to be done ages before then. Even seeing a fake sort of pylon at the third base.
Let's see how much life drones here, too. So we're going to go all the way up to 52 for now.
And that's 7 gateways on the way.
He needs the scout.
This is a hardcore all-in. But look at that, 16 Lings are being made right now.
Yep.
If he can cut this off at the head before it gets really on the map, he might have a chance at just deflecting it completely. Oh, I think he's read something.
Bit of Star Sense coming in. He's like, I know what you're doing. Don't even try to do this to me, Trap.
Oh, is he going to look for it? He's going to find the Stalkers at least.
Yeah, he knows for sure. 100%. Just straight Lings now to try to deal with this.
Blink is done. He knows. Time Warp, very smartly done from Trap. Oh, but it's still a big surround on one of them.
Nice Blinks here, but more Lings coming from the left side.
Way too many Lings coming out. Even having to force Zealots out, man.
Everything is going wrong for Trap. Everything gets caught out.
Yeah.
He's making a bunch of Zealots to try to help out, but I think this is just too many Speedlings.
Yeah, they aren't +1 Zealots either, so Speedlings can actually fight this army in a decent position.
And
+1.
He's buying so much time for that +1, exactly. And Dark Shriner's on the way, but there's already 3 spores, one of each base.
Yeah, he's already ready for that.
Maybe if he can snipe a spore with an army and then go DTs, because the lair is very delayed. For life.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
Maybe so. Wait, no. He's got that lair.
He's got a lair already?
My bad.
Yeah.
Okay, he's got lair. Never mind.
Here we go. Big surround here. He might actually force out the recall if it's actually ready. We haven't seen the energy on the Mothership. It does have enough. It can get out of there if he wants to.
He's just going to try to fight straight up. Rely on his micro, but I think it's just too many units. Goes for a Time Warp. +1 Lings shredding all of these Protoss units.
Time Warp. I guess there's really no other option at this point in the game. You have to do damage or you just simply lose. And these last 2 Stalkers will get wiped out. He's going to have to rely on the DTs to clean up. Or at least try and do something. Not really clean up anything.
Overseer already on the way. Before the Dark Shrine is even complete.
Yeah.
Life knows the exact ways he can lose this game, and he's not going to let it happen.
Yep. And he's going to run into 4 DTs. And from here, Life just has to defend. And he is! We might even just see checkmate from here.
Oh, man. Poor Trap. He just got lifed.
He just got linged.
Life linked.
Yeah, 1 lost TT in the main. Gets wiped out as well. And I guess we're going to see Trap try and play it out.
This is always that sad transition we have from the Protoss where they're like, well, I guess I'll try to make a robotics.
Yeah, I guess it's just going to happen this way.
Let me try to transition when I'm down 60 to supply.
Life does look like he wants to let up there. He wants to end it right now. So he's going to start working on the ice.
He was on like 48 drones this entire time.
Yeah, he could actually try and drain up a little bit more. He has no reason not to at this point. He's too far ahead. And look, we might even see GG when he gets up this high because there's nothing here.
Trying to warp in a sentry. Oh, it's not in time. A lot of units get by.
A lot get by. He's going to trade pretty well with everything here. And he could actually just attack the front at the same time because there's nothing there. He's going to get rid of all the sentries.
That's the name of the game. I guess he could just go straight up once that force field runs out. And by God, I think Life has done it.
I think you might be right, Valdez. I'm not sure just yet, but judging by the main base of the Protoss, it seems to be over.
Photon overcharge. One last stand from our sad little boy Trap. Our sad Protoss now today.
Sad little boy. Poor Trap.
Yeah.
The calm toss.
What a way to go down. It's so hard to face Life in this final match.
And he's going to do that fantasy GG timing.
He's trying his heart out. Bless his soul.
Yeah. I mean, that's all he can do at this point. I don't know if there's really any holding on at this point.
Well,
Contaminate in the main.
He holds his base for now.
Yeah, look at all these links coming across the map. It's a lot of Zerglings, Valdez, and nothing to stop them.
No sentry.
Nothing to stop them.
That's got to be game. Life is going to clean up the rest of this army, or maybe even just go for this main, go for all those probes. Already a ton of damage being done, and
well, down goes the Immortal, and a lot of probes and Stalkers. That's 18 probes going down the main base. And we're going to see Trap.
The DTs.
Trap can go TTs. Oh.
Seems like the Overseer was out of position for just a second, but there's no way this gets enough damage. Will delay the follow-up push, I guess.
Yeah, he's going to go for a counterattack with 4 Stalkers and 3 Zealots.
He's going to try to go for the biggest comeback of all time.
He's going to go for the base trade of the century and change his mind at the last minute.
He's got 28 probes. Another Dark Templar coming in here. Oh, there's nothing here.
Oh, there's nothing there. Well,
doesn't wall off that front, though. And more probes go down.
And this should be the final blow. There's simply too many hydras at this point. And maybe you want to get rid of that gateway so we can get a better concave. And all the probes in the natural have also been wiped out at this point.
Trying to blink his way to victory.
Fantastic blink micro there.
He's down 100 supply.
Flawless blink micro. He's down 100 supply. It's 29 supply here.
GG.
GG. Oh.
Life moves on.
Barely
He will go
winning.
to the round of 8. Joining Bill, who got out in first place. If you guys missed that, definitely check out that best of 3 he had with Life to get out. That was a very good one.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Really good games there. Trap, you know, he held on for dear life, tried his best, but
yeah,
nothing you can do after you fail and all them like that.
I like Trap's style. It's very different from a lot of other Protosses. We're just seeing so many aggressive Protosses these days. I was happy to see his play today. I enjoyed a lot of his games.
Yeah, to really try and mix it up like that, play a much slower kind of game, it was pretty cool. But it just didn't end up working out. Maybe you should have tried the hero approach and just go for a lot of all-in.
It definitely worked out against Sue, but I think he had to change up his style a little bit more against Life. Life just totally rolled him. Let's see what Life has to say.